Hello, I'm here again with CJ Hooper, who is an amazing poet, improviser, and all sorts of a comedian. What is it you don't do?
Well, that's all very, very kind. I don't do accounts.
Don't do accounts. Well, I mean, on stage that might be a little bit dry anyway.
Could be.
Honest. I don't know. It could be a go. I mean,
there's a niche for everything at the Fringe.
Exactly. People watch. Yeah, there was reading the phone book a few years ago.
Yeah.
They had. It was more coming to see the famous people doing boring things there then. But if
it were Richard Burton, for instance.
Yeah, Richard Burton dug up from which Richard Burton though? The one that did Arabian Nights or the actor?
Oh, the actor. Yeah.
Or both.
Yeah.
A double act. Richard Burton and Sir Richard Burton. Sir Richard Burton and Sir Richard Burton. Yeah.
There we go. That's quite a tangent already. It's
yeah. Yeah, there's definitely a lot to be had. Anyway, you are up here with more than one show.
Oh, well, I'm helping out sort of Steve McLean with adorable comedians doing poetry and stories. And then I have my own show, which is Impro Poet Presents What If History. That's improvised alternative histories as suggested by the audience, quite randomly, and I have to come up with comedy rhyming poems on those topics. And we cover all history. We start from prehistory all the way through to the modern day.
Yeah.
So.
And you've got written down too, so you can buy the book and listen to brand new, never been heard before poems at the same time.
Fantastic, yes. And
amazing.
Every single one of these was originally improvised, so it's printed here for your reading pleasure, complete with spelling mistakes and all sorts of nonsense.
Yeah, well, I mean, spelling mistakes is always something to be aspiring. I've got a poetry book, and I noticed a spelling error that I didn't mean. So it completely changes. It's lead. I didn't realise at some point. It must have been about 15 years ago. I didn't realise that lead, L-E-A-D, and lead, L-E-D, are different words. What ignorance! I was a journalist as well. What an ignoramus!
As we were discussing earlier on, the best way to spot mistakes is to publish.
Yeah, exactly. And you go, what have I done? But I mean, I could change it and get a new reprint, but then I'd have to get more copies. It's money.
Yeah, that's true.
Self-publishing, that's the trouble.
Self-publishing,
That's why you get the publisher. You don't get money out of it, but at least you know that they probably, not always, proofread it.
Could I plug my other book?
Of course, for sure.
As of the 2nd of August, as of today, my book of short stories, horror and weird tales, called Silence Next to Sea and Other Strange Tales with a Sense of Place, has gone live today.
Wow.
It is unfortunately available from Amazon, but that's
what you get.
The nature of the beast at this early stage.
Even if you don't want it to be sold on Amazon, on Amazon. Can't even say the word. It will be anyway.
If in doubt, just come and find me somewhere at the Fringe. We'll sort it out.
Yeah, it's probably best getting it straight from you, the horse's mouth. You're not a horse or a mouth, but. I noticed that my book on Amazon, somebody is like reselling it for like hundreds of pounds. It's like $8.90. How are you selling for hundreds of pounds? I mean, I don't think anybody's buying it. I don't know why they've got it on sale for that.
Yeah.
It's not like anyone is going to buy that.
I had specifically reduced the font of my manuscript to make it under 300 pages, which meant the minimum price for sale was under £10.
Yeah.
Because that's quite a barrier there to be over as well, and it's I would sell it for as cheap as possible just to get the name out there. So
I think it was originally about 11, and they put it down to $8.90, which is like £6. I mean, it's more. It's nearer the same pound value than it used to be.
It's almost a cup of coffee.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yep. But I mean, it actually costs almost that to print anyway, so I'm not actually making, and especially not from Amazon, I'm not making any money because. There's no point. There's no point buying it on Amazon. Buy it from me.
Come and find us. Buy our books. We're lovely.
Buy our
books. We're adorable comedians who do poetry and stories.
Yes, which is Steve's. This is not Steve.
It is. I'm not Steve. I'm his stunt double.
There is a similarity if you're glancing really quickly.
Well, Facebook thinks we're the same people. This is where it came from. So on Facebook, when you would upload a picture, it would say, "Would you like to tag somebody in this picture?" And it would name said person. So I put pictures of me up and said, "Would you like to tag Steve McLean in this photo?" And then he would put a picture of himself up and said, "Would you like to tag CJ Hooper in this photo?" This is how we're going to destroy the internet and Skynet and AI. We'll bring it down with our clonishness. I'm cloning around.
Cloning around.
Yeah.
That's the next
show.
Edinburgh show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah. No, so there's so you're involved with that one and yours, and you've got 2 books, and you're doing people's spots on other people's shows.
I am.
as well.
Yes.
Very busy. Yeah.
Well, I'm only up here for the 2 weeks, unfortunately.
Shoving it all in.
Yeah, trying to get as much in as possible. And as always, those of us with day jobs, it's getting all that time off.
Yeah.
And you people who do the full month, I admire how you do it. And
Well, when I was a journalist, obviously, what happened there was just before the first Fringe that I did, I went, I'm quitting my job. I'm going to be a star. This is going to be amazing. That was a mistake. I have worked in education since then, and you get the August off then.
yeah,
This is what you need. Get
It's
a jammy job. Either give up your job and have no money, or get a jammy job with no money that lets you have the August
yes,
off.
yeah. Well, I'm very, very lucky. A big shout out to my colleagues here who luckily didn't want the first 2 weeks of August off. There may come a time.
Too expensive.
There may come a time when they want those weeks off on leave, and I guess we'll just have to fight for it. So
I know, yeah. I think if you've got a family, it is quite expensive the first 2 weeks of August, so you might be all right.
Yeah.
Because we know that Edinburgh's very expensive, and we have to factor that in. But if you've got a family, you've got lots of people to think about. So you could be all right for a few years.
Yeah. Well, I'm here up on my Todd with the lovely Alina sitting at home. Hello, Alina. And
Alina?
Yeah.
Is that your wife?
That's my other half.
Your
my
other half,
girlfriend,
your partner. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah.
Sorry, I was just waving to Walter, who you might have seen in the same situation last year. I interviewed him in the same place.
Yeah.
Just waving. He's at the same venue. Yeah.
And of course, those who are coming up to the Fringe, my mum and stepdad are coming up to see my show on Friday, bringing my godmother and her family along as well. So hello to all of them.
Yes.
That's probably the limit of my cheesy shout-outs, isn't it?
Yes. Hello, Mum. Hello, Dad. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good to know. Good to see people. Yes. So you're busy, fitting it all in, and how you could just like give it over, become a full-time impro. I don't know whether there's any money in being a poet at the best of times. Really.
Not really, no. But then if there were ever money in it, it would lose its sort of
It's cachet.
yeah, it would lose its sort of bohemian feel, and it's.
What would you do with money?
Yes,
Money.
I've got enough money to keep me in wine and crisps, and
I mean,
isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
Yeah, I was talking about how I don't have a set laugh the other day, but then Sid James just inhabited me. I've got other people's laughs.
Are you the fabled person who can do a Sid James laugh? Because there are lots of people out there who say they can.
Right. Well, obviously I didn't. I was like, that
no.
sounded enough
I think you did, because next year's show, or maybe the years after, I'm looking for someone who can do the Sid James laugh. So, how do you feel about a starring role in Hitchcock's Half Hour?
Yeah. See, I haven't got a set laugh, so I'd have to really think about that and self-consciously go, I don't know. I can't do that laugh.
This is Tony Hancock. In the adventures set by Alfred Hitchcock, and so
that would be a goer. Yeah, although Paul Merton rebooted the actual Hancock Half Hour with Paul Merton in it, and it did not go well.
Did it not?
Turns out Hancock was everyone's like, oh, Hancock's such an egotist. He thought he could do it on its own. It turns out those scripts don't really work if it's not Tony Hancock. So he was sort of right.
Kevin McNally did quite a good stab at it, I thought.
Really?
But that was with the undiscovered, or the unrecorded, the unbroadcast scripts. But
well, I mean, you're not going, oh, Hancock did it better if you didn't really, if you can't remember it and there's not a copy of it.
The lost scripts, but
exactly.
Big fan of Kevin McNally if he's listening. But,
Well, the good thing about that is you haven't got any comparison. You can't. You've only got that.
But it does mean we'll need a. You're now cast in the Sid James role. We're going to need a good Kenneth Williams, and Stone me. You'll need a decent Hancock, Maybe I'll get Kevin McNally to come back and play Hancock.
Exactly.
Yeah. I can't pay, by the way. It's on the free Fringe.
It's on the free Fringe.
It's on the free Fringe.
Very lucrative. It is.
A lovely charitable organisation you really must support.
Yeah. See, I mean, you get donations at the end, and I tried to get them last year, but being on my own, it's quite difficult because you have to run, especially if you've got any technology, and you have to take it down before the next act.
Oh, yeah.
You have to run to the back, And if there's no internet, you're like, oh, I've got a QR code or some sort of payment system. It's like, it doesn't work. So.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, we'll find you, we'll give you some money. They don't.
No.
I just don't. Expecting it is folly.
Yeah.
Folly.
A card reader is always helpful, but you are the slave to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And I'm stuck in. I'm not sure if I brought my charger with me for mine this year.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But of course, I mean, your show is mostly improvised anyway.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It's not clever. It's not big. I'm too lazy to write a script. That's the problem.
Yeah. I mean, lucky me again. I did write a script, but I haven't learned the script, so it's going to be.
Well, we're trading anxieties here. My anxiety is any of it going to work? Your anxiety is, am I going to remember it? But at least if you...
I'm not going to remember it because I haven't even tried to remember it.
Well, there we go.
It's like, I'll just remember it. I wrote it. So that's not how it works, Louise.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. It doesn't just magically stay in your head.
Join us at this time tomorrow to find out if winging it actually
Winging
works.
it.
Yeah.
That's what I usually do anyway. I'm like,
that's part of the fun and the
it's
enjoyment.
It's a different title for me winging it again, really. That's all I ever do.
Yeah.
Hope for the best.
It's riding that wave of adrenaline. And,
It's like, if you really care about it, then you get anxious and it fails. But then you go, because you go, oh, well, now I won't care about it, so it'll go well. But that's you acknowledging the whole process, and then it will fail again. It's a very, very tricky
thing. I try and work on theory. If I'm doing the improvised comedy poetry and something doesn't work, failing in itself can be amusing. And what I will say to the audience is, if that happens 3 times, I can make it a deliberate. More than 3 times, and that's definitely a mucker.
This is the trouble with it all. Yeah. So how long have we done? We've done 11 minutes. We're going to talk a little bit longer.
Okay, certainly. Right.
Even at least 5 minutes more.
How long is too long?
How long is too long until we run out of steam? We could talk forever.
That will be forever. Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to our sort of early morning TV talk show off the back of this. It's,
oh yeah, it's bound to come. So this is it, right? I've got some spots improvised. I've got a lot more spots in other people's shows, which I'm more excited about than my own show. A couple of years ago, Alex Leam, he's got an improvisational show, and I did a spot with him, and I was gonna come back, but he bumped me for Tony Slattery, and I couldn't, and then he was like, you have to come, so I was like. So I didn't go because I was like, the shame of being bumped. And I wanted to meet Tony Slattery because when I was a journalist, I did mention that I was a journalist, one of the last people that I interviewed was Tony Slattery, and the publicists hadn't turned up. So we had a huge long chat for about 2 hours. Then such a laugh. It was so amazing. It was really good. I recorded it on a tape, and he was like, we should do a podcast. This is really hilarious. And I thought, yeah. Never got back to him, never followed it up or anything. So I was like, this is my chance to go, hello, Tony Slattery. Yeah. Do you remember that time? And I got bumped, and I never met him. It's too late now.
It is.
It's a tragedy.
It is, yeah. Well, I my slightly related story is that I was booked to do a show, the same show with Alex Leam, and this was when he was doing the Watford Fringe a couple of years ago. And unfortunately, like a fool, I'd found myself, I think I was actually out of the country at the time. And so I had to very shamefacedly bail from the show, and he replaced me with Tony Slattery.
There's a pattern emerging. And the thing is now, you can't, I mean, we're obviously airing this in public, you can't make him feel guilty there, because he'd be sad.
Nor would we want to.
No, we wouldn't want to make him feel bad about it.
I don't think we'd be doing what we do without Tony Slattery.
No, Tony Slattery.
We have a certain amount of style and improv that comes from certainly from his live performances, and
he was so amazing. But at the time, everyone was like, "Oh, there's too much Tony Slattery on the television." And then he just disappeared from the television. Which, when I interviewed him, he disappeared for years. He was doing like UK TV channel thing, and he was like, "I'm just happy to be back here doing things. I don't care what it is." So he was so lovely.
Yeah, that was a great loss. Yeah.
Now we've gone all sad and maudlin. Yes. So we should pick this up to have a grand crescendo.
So tell me, what time is your show again?
It's 2:30.
And where can I find your show?
It's something that was called Burrito and Shake, where I had my show last.
Has it changed?
It has changed. It's now Murphy's Murphy's Fried Chicken.
Murphy's Fried Chicken.
It's the same menu, only you can't order from a person now. You order from a little machine. The actual menu is the same as it was at Burrito and Shake, but they also had pizzas when it was Burrito and Shake, and now they've got turkey. No, they've got chicken. They've got any turkey. They've got chicken instead of pizzas, and named the thing after the thing that they've replaced the pizzas with. But it wasn't called pizzas when they had pizzas.
No.
It was called Burrito and Shake. They've still got the burritos.
Yeah.
And I think
Tell me,
it's a shame.
how are they for a young, handsome, bald vegetarian?
That's a good question. I think there probably are vegetarian options on the burritos, because there's loads. You can just have a big salad.
Well,
stuff.
I'm going to find myself there at 2:30. And remind me, what's your show called again?
It's called Little Circus, and
Little Circus.
Whatever happens, because. Yeah.
Fantastic.
You promise improvisation, and then you go to the script, and then you've disappointed people. You promise the script, and you go to improvisation, and then you've disappointed people.
No, I think that shows style and flexibility.
Like, whatever it is, it is. I can't speak for that. So your show, where is your show?
Well, my show is at Carbon.
Yes.
Room 1 on the corner of Cowgate and Blair Street.
Ooh.
At 4:20 every day until the 12th.
That's good. So every day till the 12th. If you're watching this, which will be almost certainly on the 3rd. It's the 3rd today. We're doing this live. It is.
It's live.
It will be premiering live on the 3rd. On the 3rd, that will be your second show, so you'll sort of know how it's going.
Well, we'd have sort of broken off the rough edges by then. The lovely people who would have seen, the lovely people who saw me yesterday were a fantastic audience, by the way. That was on the 2nd. That was yesterday.
They were so great. I bet.
They were brilliant, weren't they?
No, I came to see it. I don't think I'm going to be able to be honest. No, I. When are we filming this? We can't have seen it because this is at 11 o'clock in the morning.
That's true. Well,
no, we could have seen it. No, that's true. Time travel, it's a difficult thing, isn't it? No, it would be. Yes, it would have already happened.
Well, yeah, time travel is not a problem. We can do that.
Yeah, that's what we did whenever this was recorded.
Well, one of my earliest Fringe shows, my first Fringe show, was a time travel themed show.
Oh, wow.
With my good pal Ali Hancock. Another name drop, Ali Hancock. She's an absolute genius. She performs sometimes as Captain Ali. She runs the Ministry of Absurdism in Swansea. So we have done time travel shows. And the plug then was that you saw it last week. You said it was fantastic. So yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
The word segue. Yeah. Not like the dangerous bike.
No, God.
I thought that was. I used to think that was because you see things written down. Sieg.
Yeah.
Sieg, as in, we're going to do a sieg now.
Yeah, or a siege, as it was pronounced. I sometimes get called siege because that is CJ. Swished to be siege.
So you are a Segway.
I'm a Segway.
Right.
Yeah.
You pronounce CJ Segway.
Yeah, that's it's another show lined up.
No reason not
There's
to.
3 shows we're doing next year now. So
wow, Hitchcock. So many, everything.
Yes, Hitchcock.
All the
followed by the
things.
Segway, and then
Yeah,
anyway.
It will be amazing. So we'll
It will
see
be
you
amazingly amazing.
then or now because of the time travel.
Yeah.
It could be all of the times at once.
You said we were brilliant, and if I may, quoting my biggest fan, it's my mum. She says I'm funny.
Mums can't be wrong.
Mums are never wrong.
Mums are never wrong.
No.
Doesn't matter how wrong you think your mum is. Mums are never wrong.
Mums, bless them.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mum.
Except when they are wrong sometimes. Apart from those times.
There's a possibility that she might actually watch this.
There's a possibility, but most of the time, not all of the time. Don't take me for. Because when it really comes down to it and they're not right, I don't want to be held responsible.
No, that's right, yes.
All right.
Yeah. Kids do right by your mums,
yeah. Usually.
Yeah.
All right.
On that bombshell?
On that bombshell. Exceptions to everything, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ray, bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.